Hello, everybody, and welcome back. For today's class, our focus is going to be on side body as well as working on outer hip strength. So, starting at your hands and your knees, we're going to come to child's pose, big toes to touch, knees out wide. And as you send your hips towards your heels, walk your hands forward and allow your head and your chest to bow down. Feel free to take a blanket underneath your shins if your knees are a little bit sensitive to the floor. And your hands can be any distance, shoulder distance, or a little bit wider. And you can place a folded up blanket or a block underneath your head. As you take these next few breaths, allow yourself to settle into your mat, settle into your body, and arrive into your space. If you have an intention for your practice, I invite you to bring that into your mind's eye now. And if you don't have an intention for your practice, then maybe just acknowledge yourself showing up for you and commit this time to yourself. And as you start to deepen your breath, take a little bit more weight into your hands and feel yourself push away from the floor to get your hips further past your heels. So you're creating space through your side waists and through your ribs. So with each inhale, breathe into your front and back body, feel them expand. And then exhale, lengthen and widen through your side bodies. Just take about 3 more breaths. For this next inhale, maybe you inch your fingertips just a little bit more forward. And then exhale, push into your hands. See if you can get as much length through your side waist as you can. And then pressing into your hands, rise up to tabletop pose, hands and knees. Walk your hands towards your knees and rise up to standing on your shins in a kneeling position. Hands to your hips, step your right leg out to the side and point your toes up so you're on your right heel, right leg straight. Inhale, right hand slides down your right leg, reach your left arm out to the side. And then exhale, take your left arm up and over, coming into gate pose, Parigasana. Nice little side stretch through the left side. Reach through your left fingertips and press down from your left shin. And as your right toes point back towards your face, feel your right thigh bone and your right hip bone press down towards the floor. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, bend into your right knee with your right foot flat. So your legs are in this warrior 2 shape, if you will. Right forearm to your right thigh or right hand to the floor, either on the inside or outside of your foot. You can also take your hand to a block. And then either reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, palm faces forward, or left arm reaches up and over, palm faces down. So this shape is the same shape as side angle pose, which we will do later on. Try to reach through your fingertips and breathe through your left ribs. Inhale, rise up, use your core, use your legs. And then exhale, hands down to the floor. Walk your hands forward to a tabletop position. Your right leg stays where it is, except your right toes point forward this time. And then press into your hands. Lift your right leg as high as your right leg will go. If your hips open out to the side, that's okay, but feel your right outer hip and your right glute work in order to lift your right leg as high as it'll go. Take another inhale, reach your right leg back to a 3-legged table. And then exhale, tuck your left toe, send your right leg up and back for 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee and stack your hips open, right knee points up. You can either stay in stillness, kicking your heel towards your left glute, or you can make circles with your right knee, getting a little bit of movement through your hip. If you're circling your knee, go ahead and find some stillness. And then as you reach that right knee up towards the sky, press evenly into your hands and try to get your chest and shoulders square to the floor. Take another inhale. And then exhale, set your foot down and lower your knees down to the floor. Walk your hands towards you as you rise up to kneeling. Step your left leg out to the side, left leg straight, left toes point up. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. And then exhale, take it up and over for gate pose, Parigasana. Remember, reach through your right fingertips and breathe into your right rib cage. Inhale, come on up. Hands to your hips, rebend into your left knee, left foot flat, and then either left forearm to thigh or left hand to the floor or a block, and then reach your right arm up or reach it up and over, side angle prep. Inhale, come up, straighten out your left leg. And then exhale, hands down to the floor, walk them forward to a tabletop, left toes point forward. And then press into your hands, lift your left leg any amount. Use your outer left thigh, use your glutes, and use the pinky edge of your left foot to help lift your left leg. Inhale, sweep your left leg back, three-legged table. Exhale, tuck your right toes, three-legged dog, left leg up high. Bend your left knee, stack your hips open. Maybe stillness, maybe some movement. If you're circling your knee, find stillness. And then again, press evenly to your hands. Try to find as much length through your side waist as you reach that left knee up. And exhale, set your foot down to the floor, downward facing dog. Adjust your hands and your feet as needed for this first down dog, and just pedal out your legs one at a time. Move your hips around, but press evenly into your hands, grip through your fingertips, and push away from the top of your mat. Next inhale, find some stillness, shift forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. Knees can be down for half plank, or if your knees are up, reach through your back heels as you reach the crown of your head forward. And then one elbow at a time, lower down to forearm plank. So elbows where your hands are, your forearms can be parallel, or you can interlace your fingers. And again, knees can be down for half forearm plank. But push evenly into your entire forearm from elbow to hands. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulders, elbows point back. Inhale, baby cobra. Press through your feet as your chest lifts. Exhale, bow to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra again. Exhale, bow. One more. Inhale, cobra, maybe a little bit higher, but press through your legs. Exhale, bow. Tuck your toes, plant your hands, press up, plank, knees up or down. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Look forward, step your right foot in between your hands at the front. Either fingertips on the floor and lift your chest forward like in cow pose, or hands reach back or hands to your hips for power lunge, belly hovering above your front thigh. As you reach your chest forward, reach your heel back and feel your front heel scrub towards the back of your mat to engage your hamstrings. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Walk your hands to the left long edge of your mat and parallel your feet for wide-legged forward fold. Soft bend in your knees if you need it, and you can have hands on top of blocks. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your arms to lengthen your spine. Right hand to your right hip, and then exhale, twist to the right. Rather than just cranking into a twist, think about reaching your chest forward and reaching your right hip back away, and press through the pinky edges of your feet. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left hand to your left hip, right hand stays down, and then twist to the left. Same thing. Can you find as much length through your side waist as you can here? Good. Both hands down, keep the flat back. And then exhale, bow down. Walk your hands to the front, finding that low runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Now lower your knees down for half plank. Keep your elbows close in and then lower yourself all the way to the floor. Chest touches down. Inhale, press right back up to half plank. And then exhale, slow lower all the way down. Feel your chest stretch. Inhale, press up. 3 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. And exhale, lower. This is 4. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press your legs into the floor, lift your chest, and this time lift your hands for hovering cobra. Try to squeeze your elbows back and reach your elbows back to lift up through your collarbones. Take one more breath in, and then exhale, lower, hands down, tuck your toes, press back up to plank pose with your knees up. Walk your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and then drop your heels to the right. So there's a little bit of a twist from your navel, but try to press evenly to your hands and keep your shoulders square. Inhale, heels lift back up, and then drop them over to the other side. Even though your legs are staggered, can you scissor them towards each other as if you were holding a block? Good. Inhale, heels lift, and exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Step your left foot forward in between your hands, either low runner's lunge, fingertips down on the floor, look forward, or power lunge, hands at your hips or arms reach back. Belly to your spine as you hover above your front thigh and reach through your back heel. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Walk your hands to the right long edge. This time, turn your toes out, heels in. As you bend your knees and sit back, reach up for goddess pose. Interlace your fingers and then flip your palms up. As you press your palms up to the sky, draw your shoulders down and draw your hips down towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, use your core to twist your upper body towards the right. Press evenly into your feet, especially the pinky edges. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, twist your upper body to the left. Inhale back to center. Can you sit a little bit lower? Can you reach your palms up a little bit higher? Good. Rise up, straighten your legs. Take your arms to a T. Turn your right foot to the back of your mat. Turn your left foot in. Keep both legs straight. Reach your right hand as far forward as you can as you send your waist back. Exhale, tip over into triangle pose. Right hand to your shin or a block. You can have a soft bend in your right knee, but try to ground down through the big toe edge of your right foot here. And as you draw your right waist back, expand your right waist forward in order to create even length through both sides of your body. Good. Use your core. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, switch your feet. So right foot in, left foot faces the front of your mat. And then draw your waist back. Reach as far forward as you can. And tip over into Trikonasana triangle. And as you're creating length through your waist, think about twisting from your core in order to feel the stack of your shoulders. So it's not about rolling your shoulders back, but using your core to help your ribs rotate upwards. Good. Inhale, rise up, use your core, use your legs, hands to your hips, and then step up to the front into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet hip distance apart, hands down by your sides or hands at your heart center. Inhale, bend your knees and sit your hips back into your first chair pose. Hands can be at your heart or hands can reach up. And as you sit your hips back, try to feel your inner thighs hug in as if you were holding a block. And then reach through your fingertips. Think about that child's pose. Think about those three-legged dogs. Think about all the side stretches that we've done so far and apply that here to your chair. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straightening your legs. Halfway lift, hands to your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow over your legs. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Scoot your left foot over a little bit. Soft bend in your right knee as you rise up for high crescent lunge. Huck your thumbs, fan your fingers out wide, and pull your thumbs apart. Feel your side waist lengthen and feel your shoulder blades widen as you reach your fingertips up. Take another inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side lean towards the left. And as you side lean to the left, keep pulling your thumbs apart and reach through your back heel. Try to find this sensation all the way from your outer right heel all the way up to your right pinky finger. Inhale back up, grow a little bit taller. Keep your arms in your hands. Exhale, lean forward until your belly is hovering above your front thigh. As you draw your navel in, firm your legs and feel your inner thighs and legs scissor towards each other. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands, right hand down to the floor or a block, left arm reaches up for a twist. Allow your pelvis to turn, dropping your right hip and letting your left hip go back. That may help you find a little bit more ease in your low back so you can find more length for your spine. And you can either keep your left arm up or reach your left arm up and over like we did in our side angle prep pose. As you reach your left fingertips forward, draw your left hip back. Good. Circle your left hand down, step back to plank pose on the inhale. Drop your heels to the left and then reach your right arm up to the sky for Vashisthasana side plank. Left knee can be down, legs can stagger, or feet can stack, but zip your legs towards each other and hug your legs in. Inhale, lift your hips a little bit higher. See if you can cinch your left side in a little bit more. And hands to the mat, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Anchor through your left heel. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, cross and twist your left elbow. Try to keep your shoulders square. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, knee to your chest. Pull your belly in as you round through your back to create space. And then exhale, step your right foot through. Left knee softens. Anchor through your right heel. Rise all the way up. High lunge. Hook your thumbs. Pull your thumbs apart and reach your fingertips upwards. Can you find more length through your waist by reaching your sitting bones down? Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side lean to the right. Reach through your left heel. Keep pulling your thumbs apart. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hinge forward till your belly is just hovering above your front thigh. Try to draw your belly in just like you did in those crunches that we did in three-legged dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Plant your left palm, right arm reaches up to the sky for a twist. Stay with your right arm up or reach your right arm up and over, bicep framing your ear. Allow your pelvis to turn and try to find length. From side waist to side waist, try to find as much space through your spine as you can. Circle your right hand down to the floor. Look forward, soft bend in your left knee, and step up to the front, forward fold. Bend your knees, sit back, reach up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up, and hands to your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, sit your hips back into your chair pose. Exhale, shift the weight into your right foot, and either peel your left heel off the floor. Maybe your left foot hovers above the ground. Maybe you draw your left knee to your chest, one-legged chair. And you can either stay here or cross your left ankle over your right thigh for figure four chair. And as you sit your hips back, allow your left hip and outer thigh to draw down towards the floor. Take one more inhale. Exhale, uncross your leg if you have it. Set your foot to the floor. If you fall out of it, just come right back in. Shift the weight into your left foot. And then either right heel off the floor, maybe right foot, maybe right knee draws to your chest. Maybe you cross your ankle over your left thigh, figure four. Sit your hips back, outer right hip firms. And then uncross your foot if you have it. Inhale, extend your legs, reach all the way up. Maybe a little back bend at the top. Exhale, dive down into your forward fold. Nice job. Halfway lift on the inhale. Fold, exhale. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Spin your left heel down to the floor and then cartwheel up to warrior two. So for your warrior two, press strong through your back heel to firm your back glutes, and then firm your outer right thigh out and back. And as you bend into your front knee, feel your front heel scrub towards the back of your mat so your hamstring assists your quad in the knee bend. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, palms face out, hook your thumbs, and like we did in high lunge, fan your fingers out wide and pull your thumbs apart, and then lean back into a reverse warrior variation. As you reach back, try to draw your right hip down towards the floor. Feel as if there was a weight on top of your right thigh, weighing it away from your hands. Inhale, come back up, grow a little taller. Keep your arms and exhale, turn your chest forward into warrior one position. Now your hips don't necessarily have to turn in warrior one, but feel free to scoot your right foot over a little bit to create more space for your hips. Now as you continue to reach through your right heel back, slightly reach your left fingertips more forward than your right, even though your thumbs are hooked. You'll feel this nice long line from the pinky edge of your left foot all the way to your left fingertips. And then release your palms. Palms face each other or palms touch above your head. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose as you breathe in. Exhale, drop your heels to the right, and then left arm to the sky, Vashisthasana, side plank. Again, knees can be down here, but lift your hips up. Feel your entire upper side body lift as high as you can. One more inhale, you got this. Exhale, hands to the floor and downward facing dog. Nice job. Lift your left leg up to the sky, breath in. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Try to tap the outside. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, over to your right elbow. Try to keep your shoulders square. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, knee to your chest. Round through your back. Create space to pull your knee in just a little bit closer. And then exhale, step your left foot forward. Right heel spins down. Cartwheel up. Warrior two. Outer left hip firms. Right heel strong. Reach up. Palms face the side, hook your thumbs, pull your thumbs apart, lift through your fingertips, draw your waist down, inhale, and then exhale, reverse your warrior, keeping this arm position. Again, try to find as much length through your left ribs as you can, drawing your left hip down away from your hands. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, turn your chest forward into warrior one position. Keep your hands. Keep reaching through your back heel. Reach your right fingertips just slightly more forward than your left. Keep that as you release your hands. Palms face each other or palms touch above your head. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step up to the front into your forward fold. Beautiful job, everyone. Now, tense your fingertips on the floor or hands can come to blocks. Take a soft bend in your right knee and lift your left leg up for a standing splits. And like in three-legged dog, bend your left knee and stack your hip open. As you actively reach your knee up, think about trying to kick your right butt with your left heel. And then maybe you just reach your left fingertips just a little bit more forward. And then left foot down to meet your right foot, forward fold. Shift the weight into your left foot and then lift your right leg up to the sky, bending your right knee, stack your hip open. Actively reach that right knee upwards. Maybe you reach your right fingertips just a little bit more forward. And then exhale, feet to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart, Samasthiti. Now find a gazing point at the front of the room, and as you shift the weight into your right foot, lift your left knee up towards your chest for one-legged balance. Catch your left knee with your left hand, and as you pull your left knee in, press through your right heel and feel your sitting bones reach down towards the floor. Next, inhale, take your knee out to the side, try to guide and cradle your knee towards the direction of your shoulder, and then cinch your front ribs towards your pelvis. Stay here, or maybe just let go of your leg and just see what happens. If you fall out of the pose, just come right back in. Beautiful. Hold onto your knee, take it back to center, and then start to hinge forward from your waist as you start to kick your left leg back, coming into warrior three. Your torso can be parallel, 45, or anywhere in between, and your hands can be on the blocks, floor, or in any arm position. But wherever you are, reach your heel as far back as you can and lengthen through your side waists to reach your chest forward. Take another inhale. Good. Slowly start to bend your standing leg. Let your left foot land to the very back of your mat. And then spin your left heel down, reach up to the sky, warrior one. Good. Get tall through your back body in your warrior one, reaching through your back heel. Strong front leg. And then exhale, lean forward to a hover. So you're in a power lunge with your back heel down. Take your right forearm to your right thigh. As you push into your right forearm, reach your left hand just a little bit more forward. And then exhale, twist to the left, coming into an extended side angle with your forearm on your thigh. Feel free to take your hand to the floor or a block if you'd like, but reach through your left fingertips as far as you can and reach through the pinky edge of your back foot. And then next inhale, reverse your warrior. Take your right hand all the way up and back. Allow your hip to drop down. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose as you inhale. And then exhale, lower your elbows down for forearm plank. Fingers can interlace here. Drop your heels to the right, legs staggered or feet stack. And then left hand to your left hip as you stack your left side for forearm side plank. Right knee can be down for also supported if you need it, but try to lift your top hip as high as you can to the sky. If your legs are together or staggered, try to zip them in towards each other. Good. Take a deep breath in. Maybe you reach your left arm up. Maybe you reach that left arm up and over for a deeper side stretch. And then pass through forearm plank as you take forearm side plank to the other side, right side stacks. Again, feet can stagger, legs can stack, left knee can be down. But try to cinch in your left side to lift through your right as much as you can. Exhale, both forearms back to the ground. One hand at a time, press yourself up to plank. Inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, way past your hands. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the front. Halfway on your inhale, fold, exhale. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Other side, hands to your hips, balancing on your left leg. Lift your right knee up towards your chest. And then hold onto your right knee with your right hand. Pull your knee in. Scoop your belly in to create more space and feel your sitting bones reach down along with your standing leg. Inhale, take your knee out to the side, but not just out to the side, but try to guide your knee towards the direction of your shoulder. Like you're cradling a newborn baby, if you will. Good. Stay here, or maybe see what happens if you let go of your leg. Good. Again, you can always come right back in if you fall. You got this. And then hold onto your knee. Take your knee back to center. And then as you hinge forward, start to take your right leg back. Kick back into your warrior 3. You can have your hands supported on blocks if you need to. And then notice if you're locking out through your standing leg. Just try to find a little bit of softness so the muscles can support you. Try to lengthen. One more inhale. Exhale. As you bend your standing leg, let your right foot land to the back of your mat. Spin your back heel down. Rise up. Warrior 1. Strong back leg, strong front leg, tall body. Inhale, lean forward till you're halfway, belly close to your front thigh. Power lunge. Left forearm to left thigh. Push into your left forearm. And then as you reach your right arm up, turn your chest to the right. Extended side angle. Now you can take your hand down to the floor or a block, but whether your hand is on the ground or your forearm still on your thigh, push away like you were in forearm or regular side plank. And as you reach through your right foot and reach through your right hand, use that cinching of your left side body to expand through your right side. Good. Inhale, press through your feet. Reverse your warrior. Left arm all the way up and back. Left hip drops down. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose as you breathe in. Knees can lower down first. Slowly lower all the way to the floor. Now reach your arms above your head, hands shoulder distance or a little bit wider, palms down. And then pressing everything strong into the floor, including your forehead, lift just your arms as high as you can. Try to feel that your arms are lifting higher than your ears. And as you reach through your fingertips, draw your shoulder blades down and then squeeze your shoulder blades in to activate through all of your back muscles. Good. Lower your hands down to the floor. Press everything strong into the floor like you're trying to create a dent. Now hook your thumbs like we did in our high lunge. Pull your thumbs apart. Press through your feet and your legs. Lift your chest and lift your arms. Beautiful, y'all. Press really strong through your feet to help you find that lift in your upper body. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower everything down to the floor. Keep the hook of your thumbs. We got one more. Press through your feet, your entire leg. Lift your arms, lift your chest. Take one more breath in. Release the hook of your thumbs. Create a fist with your hands. Exhale, goal post your arms. Look forward as you lift your chest. Squeeze all your back muscles. And exhale down. Nice job, everybody. Hands by your ribs, tuck your toes, press up to plank or tabletop, and exhale, downward facing dog. We'll be in down dog for a couple more breaths. If you would like to lower down to a child's pose, maybe hit the pause button, then I invite you to take that opportunity to reconnect back to your breath, allow your breath to steady back before we move to our last little bit of work. If you're in child's pose, we'll make our way to down dog. And then inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, stack your hip open. As your right knee points high to the sky, press strong through your right hand to even out through your shoulders. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee to your elbow. Try to tap the outside of your elbow this time. And then inhale, take it up and back, stack and open your hip. Exhale to your elbow or maybe the middle of your tricep. Good. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, elbow, tricep, or maybe your shoulder this time. And either hold, or if you have an arm balance like Ekapada, feel free to go for it. And then whenever you're ready, lightly step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Beautiful job. Back knee can be down for a soft lizard, or your back leg can be straight for a strong lizard. And either hands underneath your shoulders or walk your hands forward for extended lizard pose. So you're creating a down dog shape with your upper body, except your hips are not high in the air. They can be a little bit higher than your chest, but try not to lift it up too high. And as you push into the pads of your fingers, think about like that first child's pose. Press into your hands, send your hips back, and feel your ribs and your side waists lengthen. If your back knee is up, keep reaching through your heel. And if your back knee is down, press your shin lightly into the floor. With your right leg, you can either have your right thigh hugging in towards you, or for a little bit more inner leg sensation, allow your right knee to go away from you to a comfortable distance. And think about squeezing your outer glutes and your outer hips, much like in that first three-legged table variation that we did at the beginning. Stay for another breath. And then walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Scoot your right foot to the inside of your hands. Left heel spins down, and then peel your chest open to the left, either left arm up and over, and right hand can be on the floor, block, or you can take your forearm back to your thigh to help you find a little bit more lift with ease. Again, keep reaching through your back heel as you reach through your top fingertips. Try to find as much space through your side as you can, and feel your outer hip lift up. Good. Inhale, rise up to warrior two. Use the strength of your legs. And then straighten out your front leg. Maybe scoot your back foot in just another inch or two. And then when you're ready, hinge forward, coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Maybe notice how this triangle feels a little bit different from that first one after all the side body work and hip work. Now stay here and enjoy the hamstring stretch if you'd like, but if you want a little bit more and you feel ready for balance, bend back into your front knee, walk your right hand about 6 to 12 inches in front of you, step your left foot up just one more pace, and then as you lean forward, press into your standing leg in order to lift your back leg into balancing half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Soft bend in your standing leg if you need it, but press through your heel and feel your side body stack. Take another inhale. Exhale lightly as you can. Step back to triangle. Everybody rise up to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose. Down dog, exhale. Nice job. Good. From down dog, lift your left leg high to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip open. Press really strong through your left hand. Feel that sensation ride all the way up to your left knee. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow, maybe the outside. Inhale, up and back, stack and open your hip. Exhale to your elbow or your tricep. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, elbow, tricep, maybe your shoulder. Hold here. Maybe you lean forward and go into the arm balance, Ekapada Kundanyasana, if it's in your practice. And then whenever you're ready, you'll step your left foot to the outside of your left hand for lizard pose. Back knee can be down or back knee can be up. And your hands can stay in regular lizard or walk your hands forward for extended lizard. If you're in extended lizard, push into your hands. Feel your sides lengthen and press through your back heel as if your back leg is lifted. And left knee can either be in or left knee can be out, just depending on what you want for that left hip. Beautiful. Go ahead and walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Scoot your left foot to the inside. Right heel spins down. Extended side angle. Right arm up. Twist to the right. Maybe you take yourself onto a block or your forearm on your thigh. And then either right arm reaches straight up to the sky, try to find length through your chest, or reach it up and over for that side body stretch. And then inhale, use the strength of your legs, rise up to warrior two. Scoot your back foot in just an inch or two, and then straighten out your front leg. Hinge forward on the inhale, reach that left hand as far forward as you can, draw your left hip back, and then exhale, tip over into Trikonasana triangle pose. Soft bend in your front knee if you need it, stamp down through the big toe edge of your front foot. You can stay here for that hamstring sensation or bend into your front knee. Walk your left hand forward a little bit. Step your back foot in just a pace and then press through your standing leg as you lean forward to lift up into that balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Upper arm can be in any position, but feel the stack of your sides, strong through your standing leg. You got this. And remember, if you fall out of it, just come right back in. It's a practice. The pose does not have to be perfect. And know that you are perfect just the way that you are, wherever you are. Lightly as you can, step it back to triangle, and then we'll all make our way to warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back to plank pose, last one. Nice and slow, shift slightly forward, and then lower all the way down to the floor. Beautiful job. Last two back strengtheners, hands down by your sides, palms facing up. Press through your feet, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, pressing from your belly and your hips, and then lift your legs. Try to think about reaching your toes as far back as you can, more so than lifting as high as you can. And then squeeze all those back muscles, lengthen through your waist to lengthen your chest forward. And then exhale, lower down. Take another inhale here. Exhale it out. Beautiful. Last one, either hands by your sides or interlace your fingers behind your low back. And then whenever you're ready, loop your shoulders back, lift your chest, lift your legs, locust pose. Keep your breath going, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and softly lower down. Beautiful job. Hands by your ribs, tuck your toes, press up to tabletop pose as you inhale. And then exhale, walk your right hand underneath your face. Reach your left arm out to the side and up as you breathe in. And then exhale, thread the needle, thread your left arm underneath and rest on your left shoulder. Right hand can stay by your face, or you can walk your right hand forward till your arm is straight. And then just breathe into your back body, breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. And as we're cooling down, start to slow your breath down. Slow the inhales, slow the exhales, all with a purpose and intention. If your right arm walked forward, go ahead and walk your right hand back by your shoulder. Press yourself up to table. And then exhale, left hand underneath your face. Reach your right arm out to the side and up. Find a twist, deep breath in. And then exhale, thread the needle on this side. Left hand can take any arm variation. And as you breathe, breathe into your back body. Feel your shoulder blades spread apart as you breathe in. And soften as you lightly press into your left hand. Slide your left hand by your face, and then press yourself right back up to tabletop pose. Take a couple of rounds of cat and cow here just to reset your spine. And then shift onto your hips, swing your legs around to the front, coming into a seat. Extend both legs long out in front of you, soft bend in your knees. toes pointing up. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, hinge forward and fold over your legs. Nice, easy forward fold. Allow this forward fold to be very soft so your back can be a little bit more flat, or you can round through your back if that feels okay for your low back. And if you need to take a softer bend in your knees, or if you feel like you can straighten out your legs without putting too much tension in your knees, then feel free to go there. But try to let your upper body be heavy. And as you take each exhale, feel yourself sink further into the shape. Even if you don't physically sink further into the shape, the idea here is that we're letting our body be heavy so we can allow ourselves to move past those bigger muscles and work a little bit deeper into the connective tissues. So it's a little bit more yin than active. And if you want to follow this class up with a nice yin class, I do have a yin video that I did recently on the channel. It's an intro to yin class. It's a perfect way to balance out this more strengthening class. Stay here for a couple more breaths. With your next inhale, slowly roll yourself back up. Give your legs a little bit of a shimmy and shake. And then we will make our way down onto our backs. Give yourself one last final hug here. If it feels appropriate to take a happy baby, maybe you take a bridge pose or even an inversion if it's in your practice, like shoulder stand or plow, feel free to take that now. Take a couple of breaths wherever you chose, and then when you're ready, we will make our way to our final posture of ease and stillness. For Shavasana, you can take a traditional shape with your legs extended forward and arms by your side, but I like to encourage you to take this posture however you need. So maybe it's a rolled up blanket underneath your knees or a block underneath each knee to ease your low back. Maybe you take your legs into Baddha Konasana with the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Maybe your feet are flat on the floor and your knees are up. And you can even take Shavasana on your side, on your belly, or even come up to a seat for a seated meditation. If you're doing this class earlier in the day, then that's a nice way to kind of balance yourself out before you move on. But wherever you chose, let yourself soften. Allow your breath to become effortless. And once you've arrived in your shape, allow yourself to rest. As always, if you would like to rest a little bit longer, then feel free to hit the pause button and hit play whenever you're ready. Otherwise, invite a deeper breath back into your body. And with that deeper breath, invite some movement back in, starting at your fingers and toes, and just letting it expand however feels natural and organic. If you're on your back, draw your knees into your chest, and then you'll just slowly make your way up to a seat, taking your journey, taking your time, and taking any pauses along the way. But once you've arrived in your seat, sit up nice and tall. Draw your hands to your heart center. Bow your head down towards yourself, acknowledging your effort, your energy, and giving yourself gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. With love and gratitude, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button, leave a comment, and please share this video with any person, any friend that could use some yoga in their life. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.